Hi, Eric B here. Most of you should already know me. I've been doing the direct-to-seller marketing for over 15 years, both in my own business and for major companies like CT Homes, Fortune Builders, and REIG, where we would do over 100 transactions a year. I now run a real estate marketing company that specializes in direct marketing for motivated sellers. We work with the top performing investors and agents all over the country. As a professional real estate investor and also as a real estate performance coach, several questions always seem to come up. Where do you get your marketing data? How can I mimic the same results that you have had? And do you skip trace your data before you do your marketing? These are all really good questions, and these are the exact questions that I'm going to be going over in this review of the data provider Propstream. Check it out. So here we are into Propstream. I've just logged into our Propstream account, and I'm just going to kind of highlight some of the reasons why I favor Propstream over any of the other data providers that I've ever used over the years. And I've used just about all of them, or if not all of them. I mean, there's always new data providers, I guess, popping up, so I can't say all of them, but I've used a good portion of the data providers. So now, a couple of reasons why I feel like Propstream is kind of heads and shoulders above everybody else is just the user interface of Propstream is very solid. You know, nothing's perfect, obviously, you know, just in general, but I gotta say that this interface is superior to any of the other data providers that I've ever used. So a couple things here. We're in San Diego right here, and this is San Diego, the city, the metro area of San Diego. And you can see that Propstream pulls up all of these different quick stat metrics that you can keep an eye on. And these are always current, up to date. So that's really kind of a cool feature of just knowing your market and keeping a pulse on your market. If you've ever been through my trainings, you'll always hear me say you got to have a pulse of your market. You got to really know what's going on in your market to be not only accurate and relevant and sharp, you know, within your marketplace. So whenever I log into Propstream and I just type in whatever city that I'm going to be doing my research in, it gives me that dashboard effect right here of what's currently happening. So that's pretty cool of what we do. Now, the other thing that I really like about Propstream and what I think is continues to make it one of the better, if not the best data provider is you can also pull up these market stats. So right away you can see the different things, list price versus sales price, the average monthly rent, days on market, all of these different things. And as they change, you're always going to have a pulse on your market. So this is always really good data. And now I don't just dwell on this data for anything, except for while I'm in here, I look at it just for an awareness. And like I say, keep a pulse on your market. So Propstream makes that very, very easy to do that. The other thing that Propstream does that I really, really like is it's a very easy filtering process on how to narrow down to your audience. So just right within here, you can come in here to say single family homes, year built, minimum 2000 or later. Actually, we're going to want to swap that. We want older than 2000. So now it's pulling up 2,000 houses that are built in 2000 or later. We can go in here to say if it's on market or off market. We don't want it on market, so this would be represent all properties that are off market. We can go into foreclosure status, ownership info, different lien types that they might have, including banks, their mortgage information, their equity position within the property. These are all searches that you can do right within your area here. And then all of the search data is all up to date. So right now, just based on those quick little search filters, we have 162,874 properties that fit that search filters. Well, obviously because we did very little search filters in this review, but just kind of showing you how that works. Then once you do this, you can pull up a property right here, click on a property. You can get all of the detailed informations of that property right here, which is super cool and easy to do. So you can get the property details, the owner's name, you can get the property characteristics, the site information, all of these different things that are all very important to us as real estate investors or real estate professionals. So, but then you can also look to see if there's any lien data. Yes, there is a lien amount and how much is it, when it was recorded, You can even pull up comparable properties. So this is really speaking to the people that maybe you don't have access to the MLS and you need a source to pull comps. This is a great starting point to pull comps on. Propstream is unique in the sense that it does pull from your local MLS. It does connect to the local MLS, so you're getting MLS quality data right within your Propstream. So it's a huge advantage, and that's a differentiator from the other data providers that I've ever used. So this is a really great feature right in here. You got your tax information, you got your mortgage information, transaction history, so you know when things have happened, whatever else, any documents, plat maps. These are all great things that really allow a real estate professional to stay sharp in their strategy. One thing that I always say is, like, as a real estate marketer, you got to know your audience. Who are you speaking to? And Propstream just allows you to really narrow down using the filter to narrow down right into who you want to market to. So you can really get to know your audience and craft a marketing message that is very specific to them. Obviously, because a marketing message to somebody that's in foreclosure is going to be different than somebody that is an absentee owner, as an example, so this is how we narrow down into, okay, are we marketing to a foreclosure list, and so the rest of our marketing is going to be in line with that specific list or demographic, and or are we looking for absentee or free and clear or vacant properties? These are all different demographics that we can narrow down on, including the year built, how long have they owned the property, their equity position. All of those things matter when you're creating a marketing list, and you can do all of that right here within Propstream, which is very, very powerful. Not only that, but you can create these saved searches. So you can see right here that we're doing absentee, free and clear, that have owned it for 30 plus years, that are individual, off market. All of these, we're really getting really granular into our searching so that our marketing message is very, very specific to that audience, right? You can see how we've done this within our saved searches. The other really cool thing about saved searches that you can do within Propstream is that once you create a saved search, that these lists are always dynamically updated. So as the data changes, the marketing list, the marketing count will adjust. So these are really live dynamic filters that are always happening. So if you create a list that you really find is performing well for you and your market with your marketing, that you can create that saved search in here and know that that search is always being constantly updated for you and your marketing efforts. The other thing that really is powerful with this is that you can skip trace within Propstream. And that's something that the questions that we get asked oftentimes, do we skip trace before we do any marketing to our list? And the answer is that we always skip trace. Skip tracing just allows you to have the best quality data. It's a step above just pulling it right from, if you're to pull data from Propstream without skip tracing it, just know that you can get even better and more accurate data with more information if you take this step to skip trace right within Propstream. That, to me, was a major differentiator as a platform than any other marketing platform that I've ever been exposed to, where you can not only create these dynamic lists and very specific targeted audiences, but then right within the software itself, you can do a skip trace. Here's what it looks like. Skip tracing is right here on the side, but here's an example of when we do a skip trace for our audience. You can see that we get their name, we get all of their the email addresses that are associated with that name, we get phone numbers, we get the property address, we get the mailing address, and if it's an owner, status type, all of this information for all of the audience that we do our skip tracing on. So, of course, whenever you're spending money on marketing, you always want to make sure that you have the most accurate data source possible. And so, therefore, we always determine our list right here within Propstream, and then we take the additional step to skip trace. We get all of that other information, and that allows us to know it's accurate and opens the door for other marketing channels, not for just direct mail, but also cold calling, Facebook direct audience marketing, all of these different things. You need all this extra data set. So the ability to create lists, dynamic lists, and skip trace your audience to create a very high quality list prior to you spending the time, energy, and effort and resources, financial resources, in on marketing to this audience, you want to make sure that you have the best quality data always. So right within the monthly costs associated with Propstream, all of your data needs are solved and handled completely. So whether you're a licensed professional or not, this is the data provider that to me creates a tremendous advantage for you and your market and getting to know your audience, whether you're farming, direct mail, Facebook advertising, cold calling, any of these types of marketing strategies, which we utilize all of these. The base comes from Propstream. So I can tell you with all of my background in this, and I've used Property Radar, ListSource, and County Record. I've just used all of the different data providers over the years, and this by far, Propstream is the best and allows a marketer all of the tools necessary to really craft a good message to the audience and then hit them from multiple angles, not just direct mail, but Facebook and cold calling and other ways like this. So we do text message blasting, we do ringless voicemail drops, all of our marketing strategies. The foundation of it is the good marketing data that we get right here on Propstream. So just as a quick summary, I would highly recommend, if you're serious about your real estate marketing and marketing to direct to seller audience, this is the platform that I would highly recommend. It's the only one that I would recommend. And if you like what you've seen here, if this makes a lot of sense to you, and you sign up through our affiliate link, know that we have a whole slew of trainings and bonuses that we're going to give to you so that you can maximize this effort and maximize your results and start making more offers to a qualified audience and making more money ultimately. That's the name of the game, is finding your audience, crafting a message that goes out to them, and then creating a great transaction with that client. So anyways, this is just my brief overview. We're going to be doing a detailed training for any of those that do sign up through our affiliate link. The website to our affiliate is in the description of this video, so make sure you check that out and utilize it. Maximize your effort, get the best return that you can, get out there and crush it. Talk to you soon.